Hey everybody, welcome back to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 4, Part 5, Episode 33. We're in the home stretch. Here's a countdown for you. 3, 2, 1, go. So confirmed he's a zombie, more or less. Effectively speaking, like that's not too far off of what's going on with him. So that's good. I'm glad I'm able to follow the plot well enough for that, at least. Like, sure, he's not doing okay. That's why he doesn't find it suspicious. Is he's super banged up and probably not thinking clearly. I'll do my best to make today a four-parter thing. I strongly doubt that that'll happen. I'm sorry. Um, Got to keep all the plates spinning, and yeah. I'm getting like I guess it's Pillarman vibes from this. Maybe it's just because they're fighting in an arena in Italy. Um, or that's where this is going. But I'm getting that kind of vibe where we're gonna have that happen, and it's gonna slowly spill out to the street, and everything's gonna go to shit, and then it'll be fine, right? I mean, like the series is taking very sweeping liberal understandings of what a JoJo is and how closely you actually have to follow what's going on with the main JoJo. So whatever. You blind? He's got a thing for buildings. He doesn't, but they don't know that you're you, right? How well can he see? Is he like a T-Rex where he can only see moving objects? What the fuck? I love that. You didn't hear them. Okay, fine. No one hears anyone yelling. No one can see 5 feet in front of themselves. They're at least hiding behind something. It's not like in the last season where they just could have looked slightly to the left and seen them. What? Right, because he can, like, body shift. He did that to become a child earlier, so he actually is. He now does look like Trish, I guess. Oh, he hurt himself with the eardrum exploding trick, too. Okay, fair enough. Of course he did. I just sort of assumed anime bullshit and everything was fine, but no, he actually fucked himself up there. Why is he blind, though? Is that related to that, or is it just because he's dying or dead? So he's not completely blind, I take it. He's just mostly, like, functionally blind. It's a common misconception about blind people is that they can't see it at all. It's just to the point where, or you can be blind to the point where you can't actually, like, see. But you can still sort of see, if that makes sense. Not like a light switch where it goes on or off. That's my understanding of it anyway. Though it could be. I should not talk about things I don't understand. But I think he's got the thing where he just can't see very well right now. I wonder if it's sort of like the Alamo in Texas, where it's just like there's a 7-Eleven and a Ripley's, believe it or not, across the street. Like, I want to believe that Italy, maybe has a little more respect for their history than maybe Texas. Okay. Now, he didn't know that, right? The boss? I honestly forgot what happened to him to have him have not legs anymore. I'm sorry, it's been a bit, and other things have happened in my life since then. They look a little bit different. Like they're drawn differently. I guess the lines aren't quite as harsh on their face. It makes them look considerably younger. Like maybe closer to their actual age. He's got legs right now, and this is after like Dio and the bits that I saw. So maybe that just hadn't happened yet. That might explain why I don't remember that. I apologize if that was brought up. Okay, yeah, so that's where he has this damage from. Okay, cool, good. I was feeling bad for not remembering that, but there we go. That's why he's exploding kneecaps. And somehow he made it out of there? Sure. They've made it out of tighter scrapes than that, I guess. That's fine. Polnareff's dead? Polnareff's fucked. Is the Coliseum wheelchair accessible? Polnareff and his ominous stare encounters. Just his character in a nutshell. Showing up on a staircase. And then time doesn't work right for a minute. When has stairs ever helped you? Does Silver Chariot not have legs now, too? Okay, so that's how you beat him, is you figure out the timing. That's smart. I didn't quite get that, but that's about as good as you could probably do outside of controlling time yourself. Is figuring out how much time you missed. Eat. Yep, that's what he said. Is he getting a second stand? I know, like, if you get stressed the fuck out, you get a stand. And when you get stabbed, you get a stand. But generally, you're not allowed a second one, right? Oh, he doesn't have legs. Interesting. So it's like things are still happening. They just aren't aware of things happening. It's not that. It's not like Dio's ability where time stops. And like, you know, if you were counting to 10 and then they use their abilities, if Dio used his ability and you were at 5, he would use his ability and then his ability would turn off and then you'd go to 6. With this guy, you'd be counting and you'd start at, you know, maybe 5 or whatever and then stop at like 8 suddenly. You probably wouldn't be able to count like that effectively just because of not knowing that time was passing. But you see what I mean, right? If you had a watch, maybe, and you were watching the second hand. I know I kind of just ignored Polnareff dying, but like I kind of expected that. He tends to do that. I think this is the first time for him to die. He did get shot once, right? Am I misremembering that? And he had his legs chopped off earlier this episode? Oh, okay, maybe he's fine. Never mind. Sure. All right. You'll know whether or not at this point I was able to record all of the other episodes. I'm gonna just go with that I didn't. But if for some reason they're up, then they're up, and I'll see you there. Bye.